Robin Wright reunite in Here, based on work of NJ's Richard McGuire. In 1994, Tom Hanks and Robin Wright starred in Forrest Gump. The film, directed by Robert Zemeckis and scripted by Eric Roth, who adapted the story from the Winston Groom novel, told a remarkable tale of one man through various eras of his life. Forrest Gump won the Oscar for Best Picture and 5 other Academy Awards, including honors for Hanks, Zemeckis, and Roth. Now Hanks, Wright, Zemeckis, and Roth have teamed up once again. Their upcoming film, Here, is based on the work of artist Richard McGuire, who hails from New Jersey. McGuire, who grew up in Perth Amboy and is a Rutgers alum, is a multidisciplinary artist whose work encompasses visual art but extends to other media. In the early 80s, McGuire, a bassist and illustrator, became a founding member of the New York band Liquid Liquid, known for the iconic song Cavern, which was famously used in Grandmaster Mel Mel's 1983 hit, White Lines, Don't Do It. Here is based on McGuire's 2014 graphic novel of the same name, which was in turn based on a comic short story titled Here, that was published in 1989 in Raw, a comics anthology magazine. A scene from Richard McGuire's 2014 graphic novel, Here, which uses the same space to show windows into different time periods. Richard McGuire/Pantheon Books a trailer for the film adaptation of Here, see video below, shows Hanks and Wright and other people, figures and scenes in the same location, the same spot as the story jumps around in time within the same frame. For the whole movie, the camera is fixed on that spot, though various windows pop up within the space to show what else was happening that very same location in different years. Because of the film's wide time span, we see Hanks and Wright at different ages. The actors were de-aged during the course of their performances using Metaphysic Live AI. We're at the right place at the right time making this movie, Zemeckis, who co-wrote the movie with Roth, says in a Sony Pictures featurette for the film, see below. There's a huge library of images of Tom Hanks and Robin Wright at different ages, and we can process it and basically put it on like makeup. The film follows Hanks and Wright's characters, Richard Young and Margaret Young, from childhood, but also, like McGuire's graphic novel, the life of the space in question, from the prehistoric era to the eve of the Revolutionary War to the 50s and the future. Paul Bettany, Michelle Dockery, and Kelly Reilly play supporting roles. In the original story, McGuire depicts the living room of his childhood home in Perth Amboy in 1957. This is the window through which he depicts seemingly all of time, or at least a great deal of it. Each panel or portal, marked to its year, is a piece of the historical record and the ages to come. Sometimes it's a living room where McGuire shows his own family, other times it's a scene occupied by the Lenape ape, Benjamin Franklin, or dinosaurs. The various scenes are in conversation with each other, like a buffalo in 10,000 BCE, presented next to a young woman on a rug in the living room in 1970. The artist dug into the history of the area to create the story. It kind of is my family, but it isn't, McGuire told NJ Advanced Media in 2014. It's the location, but it isn't really the physical room. I didn't want it to be misconstrued first as a history book, which it isn't. It's about impermanence. It's about a bigger thing. Thank you for reading. Please consider supporting NJ.com with a subscription. Emmy Kuperinski may be reached at a Kuperinski@njadvancemedia.com and followed at @amicup. If you purchase a product or register for an account through a link on our site, we may receive compensation. By using this site, you consent to our user agreement and agree that your clicks, interactions, and personal information may be collected, recorded, and / or stored by use and social media and other third-party partners in accordance with our